Take viewers across to Anfield now, and Robert Nisbet as the bus approaches the home of Liverpool Football Club. Robert.
Jeremy, a deafening roar, even more deafening than the roars we've been experiencing all afternoon as the vehicles and police horses slowly edge their way through this crowd here, right in front of the Paisley Gateway. Bob Paisley, obviously the manager who ushered in the golden era of the 1970s. Some people here saying maybe Benitez is the man to usher in a golden era in the 90s. There are lots of fans here who obviously been waiting for a very long time to wish him and obviously the team well. The Cup will be going past, obviously the Kop and the Paisley Gateway, and when this whole parade is finished, the Cup will be coming back here for a permanent place in the silverware cabinet. Now we're having the press bus just moving past us now in front of the Kop sign, edging its way through. The atmosphere really has been extraordinary all day. How they've managed to keep up this level of energy has been a miracle. We've been flagging at some points, I have to say, just to see all of the helium balloons of the Cup floating above. Now some smoke bombs are going off, flags being waved, scarves held aloft, rapidly printed T-shirts worn with pride here this evening. And just as they make their way through, you can see people on the top of the railings clinging on with one hand and holding up mobile phones and cameras with the other to take pictures of the team as they come through. Not quite knowing whether to clap, snap a picture, wave a flag. Obviously, some of them are doing all of that. There are some people quite precariously perched all around us, hanging out of pub windows. Not just the ones on the railings. And here comes the bus now, edging down the Walton Breck Road, which obviously is the Kop side. The Kop, one of the most famous sporting venues in the world, not just in Britain. And here they come through now.
Robert, terrific scenes that we're seeing, and our first chance for a good half hour or more to get a close-up view of those heroes. Steven Gerrard with the scarf in the near corner of the bus, and John Arisa once again gets his hands on the trophy. It's been almost glued to those Norwegian hands for a large part of this trip. Xabi Alonso in the white shirt, the man who saw a penalty saved during the match and then was fastest to react and banged in the rebound, the man who made the score 3-3 with that third goal in the space of 6 minutes, as Risa starts a bit of a dance with the trophy. To his left, you see Jamie Carragher with his arms folded across the front of the bus, a real hero for Liverpool, struck by cramp in all parts of his body, but kept throwing himself at the Milan raids in the dying periods of the 90 minutes and in extra time to keep the score at 3-3 and give Gerrard and his men the chance to win on penalties. We've seen Jerzy Dudek as well at the back there, right at the very back. The goalkeeping hero who saved, saw another one blazed high over the bar and made that fantastic double save just at the end of extra time from Andrei Shevchenko, perhaps the most feared striker in Europe, as a helium-filled balloon is punched with the football, punched by Steven Gerrard into the crowd. And Robert Nisbet, this is what they've been waiting for so many hours.
Absolutely. I mean, there are some people who have been here since last night. Some people we spoke to who haven't gone to bed, decided just not to go into work today and have been out on the streets ever since. We've spoken to people from various different countries. In fact, just next to us for most of the afternoon was a Polish team. Obviously, the goalkeeper Dudek, one of their national heroes, and a man who is now dearly loved in this city as well. Now, what seems to be happening as the bus files through, I imagine this has happened along the route that people are following on their way to you, Jeremy. People clambering down from the railings and heading into the city centre.
Thanks, Robert. Let's just bring in Nick Powell, who can give us a little bit more on the players we can see there. You know a fair bit about them, Nick, and you can pick them out for our football fans who'd like to know a bit more about them.
Indeed, and just for the moment they've come to a bit of a halt, but I'm sure the way will be cleared again. The You've seen a couple of shots of the two men at the back of that bus, Djibril Cissé and Luis Garcia, encouraging the crowds to sing. Let's just listen for a moment to the crowds. Fantastic noise.